Hi guys, David here from Beyond the Kingdoms, and it's Foodie Friday. So that means it's time to look at some more great snacks. And this time we're heading to the Magic Kingdom. Some of the restaurants and food in this park is just above mediocre. However, thanks to both long-standing favorites and some new additions, Magic Kingdom is now home to some of the best snacks in Disney World. This week is all about Adventureland. I love this section of the park. It's the most relaxing and has some really classic old-school attractions. Adventureland is also home to my #1 snack in all of the park, and possibly even Walt Disney World. But some new additions here have finally provided some more authentic range to this exotic corner of the Magic Kingdom. And nearly all of the treats mentioned today are eligible for a snack credit, so take note if you're on the Disney dining plan. First up, we're heading to Tortuga Tavern for the most recent dessert addition. This quick service restaurant is located just across the way of Pirates of the Caribbean. Seating is pretty decent in here, in that most of it is covered or indoors. On particularly busy days, the seating area extends and even connects to Pecos Bill in Frontierland. But I want to point out that Tortuga Tavern is one of those dining locations that is open seasonally. It certainly is open more often than not these days, but if it's a particularly slow period in the year, it may not be open, so just be warned. Now the menu here is limited, but this is one of the few places to pick up a turkey leg at Magic Kingdom, and it now features the new Rum Cake. This is a surprisingly good dessert option for Tortuga Tavern. It is small, but it has some delicious flavor to it. It starts as a very spiced sponge cake. In fact, it had more spice to it than I expected, but that was in a good way. It's then drizzled on top with a rum caramel sauce. The rum cake is priced at $3.99. I will admit that this does feel like a Epcot Food and Wine size dish as opposed to a typical Magic Kingdom dessert. But I think this is good for the person who wants a little something sweet, but nothing too intense. It's not the best use of $4, but it certainly is tasty. Next up, let's cross over to the entrance of Adventureland and visit the Sunshine Tree Terrace. This quick service counter is located across the entrance to the Swiss Family Treehouse, and it's home to the adorable orange bird. So naturally, the snacks here are created with refreshing orange flavors. The newest addition to the soft serve lineup is the Citrus Swirl Float. Now, I am a traditionalist when it comes to my Adventureland floats, but this one is really interesting. The Citrus Swirl Float starts off with a swirl of vanilla soft serve ice cream mixed with a frozen orange slushie. The frozen orange juice makes this float less creamy and more refreshing. It's then dunked in fizzy orange soda, and that particular ingredient is either going to make it or break it for you. If you really enjoy orange soda, you're going to absolutely love this one. But the fizzy soda is not my style, hence why I enjoy the classic pineapple juice instead. And if just the swirl part sounds good, you can have this as a simple cup instead of a float. There's actually several variations on this snack, so I have no doubt that you'll find a version that you like. But the Citrus Swirl Float is the highlight, and it's a terrific addition to the Magic Kingdom's lineup of floats. The Citrus Swirl Float is priced at $5.29 and an excellent value if you're paying cash or using a snack credit because it's very filling. Next up, we're moving to the very heart of Adventureland to Aloha Isle Refreshments. If you've only got time or the budget for one snack, this is the place you want to hit. And I hope you're ready for some more soft serve ice cream. First, I want to highlight a relatively newer addition to Aloha Isle. As many Disney fans know, this Adventureland snack location has been in existence since the park opened in 1971. And in honor of kicking it old school, Disney has added the pineapple upside down cake. Talk about a throwback to the 70s. Now, I first tried this with some big trepidation. I was expecting something that was so sweet that I couldn't finish it. But this was actually an unexpected winner. The cake at the bottom is a typical yellow sponge cake. It of course is topped with some pieces of pineapple and a glacé cherry. And swirled on top is some ice cream. What really worked here was the fact that there aren't a lot of cherries and pineapples on top. I think if you had too much of this topping, it could be over the top. So Disney has decided on just the right amount. The sponge cake is also incredibly light, which again is a smart choice because if it was too dense, the addition of ice cream would add too much weight to the whole dish. The pineapple upside down cake is priced at $6.49. This is an excellent value of a snack credit given the price point and the size, and it is simply delicious. But if that is too sweet for you, then you must try a classic pineapple float. If you've only got time or stomach for one snack, this is the one to try. This classic Disney treat has been around for decades, and there's a reason why people keep coming back for more. It's refreshing, it's creamy, and best of all, it's very filling. It's simple vanilla soft serve ice cream served on top of delicious pineapple juice. I particularly like this float because of the juice as opposed to the soda. The fizzy carbonation in soda can sometimes be too much for my stomach with the ice cream, so this one is perfect. And like the citrus swirl, there are a few alternative combinations you can have. You can remove the juice altogether and just have a soft serve cup, either vanilla, pineapple, or a swirl of both. But the float truly is where it's at. The pineapple float is priced at $5.49. It's the best $5 you're going to spend on a snack, and given the large size of this, it's an excellent use of a snack credit. Now you're probably wondering, what could possibly beat a Dole Whip? Well, I've got one more trick up my sleeve, and it's at this very unassuming snack cart across the entrance to the Tiki Room and on the way to Pirates. This snack cart serves up delicious spring rolls, but not just any spring rolls. They of course got a classic vegetable one, but also a cheeseburger spring roll. I know it sounds crazy, but just imagine the taste and the flavor of hamburger meat mixed with cheese, simply packed into a crispy spring roll pastry. It may sound nuts, but it's certainly unique. If you've been to Pandora and Animal Kingdom, the filling here is very similar to the cheeseburger pods in Satu'li Canteen. The good news is, if the flavor sounds a little too strange for you, there are some other options. Like I said, there's an excellent vegetable spring roll, which actually has a better amount of filling, and a Reuben sandwich spring roll. Now the latter is not my favorite, simply because I'm not a fan of the classic sandwich. And in reality, the vegetable spring roll is actually my favorite of the three. But the cheeseburger one is definitely worth a try. The only downside to these spring rolls is the price. You're gonna have to pay $7.50 for two, and they are not eligible for a snack credit. I know that's a little steep, but my suggestion is to mix and match. My preferred combo would be to get one cheeseburger spring roll and one vegetable spring roll. If you can get past the price, I think it is worth it, just to have something different from corn dogs and popcorn, and something that fits into the theme of Adventureland. So there you have it, my friends, my must-try snacks in Adventureland at the Magic Kingdom. And stay tuned in the coming weeks for more great treats out of this park. If you haven't done so already, check out some more Foodie Friday videos. I've got a few food reviews from the Epcot Food and Wine Festival up, and my must-try snacks in every single land at Animal Kingdom. But that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, if you can dream it, you can do it.